Welcome to the Rally Safe training video. To begin, we'll show a brief installation of the unit to an existing fitting kit. The unit is connected to the mount by the adjustable knuckle. Top connector is marked Wi-Fi and must be connected to the appropriate aerial lead. Middle connector is marked IRI and must be connected to the unmarked aerial lead. It is important to note that this is a left-hand or reverse thread. The bottom connector is marked GPS and must be connected to the appropriate lead. The unit ball and clamp, after the correct position has been found, must be tightened firmly to minimise any form of movement in competition. Position the unit for maximum visibility for both the navigator and driver if possible. Plug the power lead in carefully, making sure not to force pins if misaligned. The unit is now properly connected and will boot up, running internal tests and acquiring satellite lock. The unit will display this screen awaiting event commencement. Trip meters, clock and speed are active. Stage time is now displayed in the centre of the screen. Directly below that is the distance travelled into the stage. Below this is the speed the car is currently travelling. The right hand column shows car number, synchronised satellite time, a trip meter which is reset by pressing the white button below, and average speed between checkpoints. The display brightness can be adjusted by pressing the centre two buttons as marked, but please ensure maximum brightness is selected during the daylight hours. If the event is using electronic check-in, the green time controlled check-in panel will display at the appropriate times. Depending on the event, this may be whenever you are in transit and at 0 km speed, or when you are within proximity of a time control. If you wish to check into a time control, press the button below. This will send your check-in time and distance to time control point to race control. As you approach a start line, the unit will go into pre-start mode and display the warning to check belts, helmets and lights. As you get closer to the start line, the unit will display a ready to start warning. When you move onto the stage, the unit will go into stage mode. The stage name is displayed at the top of the screen. Trips and average speed will be reset and your stage time will begin. The blue on stage panel will be displayed to the left side of the screen. If you wish to overtake a vehicle on stage, press the button below the blue on stage panel. The unit will display that you are transmitting an overtake request and continue to show your current speed. The receiving unit will display the overtake request with the car number requesting to overtake and the distance between the vehicles. These screens will display for 10 seconds or until the transmitting car is moving away from the receiving car. If you haven't overtaken the vehicle in this time, press the button again to repeat. If you go below a specific speed on stage, the unit will transmit a slow car warning to other cars. The receiving car will be advised of their distance to you and your car number. If you have an incident while on stage, the unit will go into hazard mode and instantly begin transmitting to race control and following cars. The currently transmitting hazard will display in the centre of the screen, with upgrade and downgrade options to either side. There are three hazard types: OK, Hazard and SOS. If you do not need emergency assistance and the car is off the course and not impeding normal racing, select OK by pressing the button below. This is equivalent to a green flag in circuit racing. If you do not need emergency assistance, but the car is on course or the course is otherwise affected, select the hazard option. Note that this is automatically selected as soon as the car stops on stage. This is the equivalent to a yellow flag in circuit racing. If you need emergency assistance, select the SOS option. Note that this will automatically be selected in the case of a high G impact. Once SOS has been selected, this can be further confirmed and refined by selecting either fire or medical assistance. This informs race control of the type of incident and allows them to respond appropriately. If you're the first car on scene, make sure you set your unit to the appropriate hazard. This gives race control invaluable confirmations of earlier messages sent, or in the event of catastrophic destruction of a unit, will alert race control to the situation. While in transit mode, the options menu can be displayed. This gives you access to your stage times and the option of sending a manual hazard while in transit. The time screen will list all stage, marked S, and transit, T, times collected since it was powered up. Scroll through the stages with the next and prev options. If you send a hazard in transit, you can upgrade or downgrade as normal, but you can also cancel by pressing one of the middle buttons. If at any time the unit loses power, it will display a power lost warning on the top of the screen. The units are equipped with internal batteries. However, these can only charge when connected to power, so it is important they are kept powered up at all times to prevent the battery draining. When approaching a quiet zone, the unit will display a warning showing how far away you are from the quiet zone and the speed limit inside the quiet zone. While inside the quiet zone, the unit will show how far you have left and the required speed limit.